afternoon, everybody. My name is Elena Davis. I'm a certified personal trainer, Pilates instructor, and the owner of Pilates and More with Elena Studio, which is located at 250 Commercial Street. It is Suite 3005D2, and it is in Manchester, New Hampshire 03101. So today I actually decided to make a video in which I'm going to talk about three things. So the first things, I want to give you three tips which really worked well for me on how to actually stay in shape, don't gain too much weight during the holidays. They're very simple ones, and I'm not going to tell you not to eat your favorite cake, but they would really make a difference. So the tip number one, actually the basic one, which you probably already know, but the main thing is actually to apply the knowledge, is drinking a lot of water. So wherever you have an opportunity, just have a bottle of water with you, or just have your cup, whatever works for you to carry around. And if you want to push it a little bit further, you can always add a little bit of lemon to it, because it's going to help you to cleanse your body a little bit more, and also help you burn a little bit more calories. So the second basic tip which I would like to give you is moving. All right, so here I want to specify. I want you to do three things, or at least one of the three things. I want you to move more to the best of your ability, as much as you can, pretty much. I want you to move a little bit longer distances, which is actually not as hard to do as you think about it. For example, you can always park a little bit further if you go in the grocery store, to the mall, and just walk a little bit longer. It doesn't mean you have to, walk a couple of blocks. But even if you walk, a couple of feet here and there, like an extra one, it all adds up during the day. So I want you to move more. I want you to move longer distances. And another important thing which many people forget about, I want you to move faster. They actually did the research, and they proved that the people who are usually, move faster, they're generally skinny, just because it's more intense and, you burn more calories. So in the third very basic tip, which I would like to give you, you can pick one or the other out of the tip. It's to add more protein to your diet, or more fiber, or both. With the protein, you have a couple of options. If you're really short on time, you don't want to cook, you don't have availability of the food you would like around you, healthier options. For example, you can always go with the protein shakes, meal replacements, and all this route. It's not the best route, in the sense that, of course, it's better to get the protein from natural sources, like, for example, lean meat, like chicken if you don't eat meat, or the seafood. You can even go like, low-fat dairy if you're not allergic to it. But this is kind of like, the second option. You kind of take it from natural protein, or you can go with the shakes and meal replacements, because, they're easy to make. Sometimes I have them as an emergency. For example, I'm really short on time. And the fiber is actually pretty straightforward. You can get fiber from any, fruits and vegetables, and any greens. And actually, if you have an opportunity to buy salads, you should really do that. The only thing, please watch out for the dressings. Do not lie to yourself, because anything that is creamy and white is usually, very caloric, and has a lot of crap in it. Let's put it that way. I'm just gonna say it straight. So what you can replace it with, if you have an option, balsamic vinaigrette, for example, or a little bit of oil would be a great option. Or what you can do, if you really cannot resist your favorite, ranch dressing or Caesar, you can always, split it in half, or just, put a little bit on, versus, you can order it on the side, versus, just already have it pre-made for you. So this is the basic three tips which will work for you. So again, I'm just gonna summarize a little bit. So drinking more water, either the plain one or with a lemon, adding more protein, either from natural sources or from protein shakes and meal replacements, or fiber. And the third, of course, moving as fast as you can, moving longer, and moving more overall. So this was the 1/3 of the video, and the second part of the video, which I would like to do right now, is a very short but very intense abs workout, which you can do in front of your TV. This is really challenging, but it's for people who are short on time. So what I want you to do, I want you to lie down on your mat. As you can see, I have a thick one to support my back. If you do not have this one, you can always have just 2 towels underneath you to really cushion your back. So you're going to lie down on the back. You're going to support your head and looking up. Both of the legs coming up as straight as they go. As you can see,
Feet are pointed, you don't have to point them that much. If it bothers your foot, you can flex it a little bit. Now wherever you're ready, keeping everything tight, opposite knee and opposite elbow. Pretty much I'm holding and I'm twisting the opposite side. If it is too hard for you, you can always keep the legs a little bit higher. So you really don't have to go that low, because the lower you go, actually the harder it gets, and also the more you try to reach it with your elbow, the harder it gets too. Keep going a little bit longer. I know this one is a little bit of a killer, but it really works, and it's going to give you the stomach of your dream, I promise. Well, as long as you follow the diet and cardio too. A little bit longer, we're almost there. We're going to go for 30 total. As of now, we're about 3/4 there. We have 10 more left before we're going to switch to very basic version of the crisscross or the bicycle. Staying very strong here. And the last 4 times. And the last 3. And the last one. Now, wherever you're ready, you're going to bend the legs, and we're going to really kick it out. As you can see, I'm going very quick. Imagine you're really kicking somebody you don't like, or you can, have some positive motivation. Imagine, the beach season, because it's going to come sooner than you actually expect. It's always, crawls on you a little bit fast. Keep going a little bit longer. It's going to be a lot of repetitions, because we really want to make sure to burn it out. Remember, it's a short challenge, so you just have to hold on for several minutes. It's only the moment. And a little bit longer. Keep kicking. Be very focused. You can slow down a little bit if it is a little bit too fast of a pace for you. It's up to you. It depends on your fitness level and how adventurous you feel today. And a little bit longer. Keep pushing through. I know you can. Almost there. Perfect. Now the second set, wherever you're ready, staying very strong. An opposite knee and opposite elbow. Keep going. A little bit longer. Making sure you really hold in for a second when you actually switching the side. As in the previous set, I'm going to go for 30. If it is too much for you, you can always cut down the number of repetitions. You can go for 15, or you can go for 20 if you really have to, because this is a very advanced move. The same applies to bicycle. You don't have to go for 100. You can start with 50 or even 25, as long as you're really trying, as long as you're not stopping, not taking too many breaks, because this one is very short. And the last 4 times, we're almost there. And the last 2, staying very strong. And the last one, are you ready for the bicycle? So you're going to support your head and let's kick it. We're going to keep going for just a tiny bit longer. Remember, that's the second set. So we're more than halfway there. Well, a little bit more than halfway there with the total workout. So it's just a moment. I would say it's about 3 minutes or so. Keep going. I know you can give it all for 3 minutes, right? But at least you should be able to. Just bring it in or out. Really focus. Again, the beach season. We're almost there. Or whatever really motivates you. Everybody has a different motivation. And relax. Okay, catch your breath. Are you ready? Last time. You can actually, if it helps you, you can imagine either way, like imagine yourself in the ring. You can actually fight with yourself, compete with yourself. Give us a better way of saying that. Perfect. Keep going. I know you can. You're very strong. We're almost there, so this is the last step. We're really getting there. And remember, if it is too much for you, you don't have to go that low. You actually can always come back to the basic bicycle. Just gonna do 3 sets of those. Or you can hold in a bicycle to make it much harder. It's still gonna be easier than this exercise, because this one is actually very rare, and it's a very challenging one. It doesn't mean you cannot do it. It just means it's a challenge. And the last 2 times, and the last time. Are you ready? The last time. Really push it. You should really feel your abs working right now. If you don't feel it, I'll be very impressed. And also forget to tell you, if you really need to take a break, please do. But make sure that your breaks are not more than 30 seconds. Because abs is actually an evil part of the body, in a sense that it restores very fast. So you need to make sure that the intensity is pretty high. And one of the signs of intensity is pretty simple, when you actually reduce the number of rests in between the sets. So it's very straightforward concept. Just giving you a little bit of education here. because it's a very useful knowledge. You can apply it to many other exercises and workouts. Keep going a little bit longer. We're almost there. Try not to slow down. Do the best you can though. This is always what matters. A little bit longer. And relax now. We're going to stretch it out a little bit. As you can see, my feet are crossed, the knees are apart, and my shoulders are staying on the floor. I'm going for 6 deep breaths wherever you're ready. And again. And the last 4. And the last 2 times. And the last time. Now you're going to uncross the legs, your arms are to the side. As you can see, my shoulders are staying on the floor. And I'm going to sway and hold both of my legs, the knees, and the other way. By the way, with the breathing, I forgot to tell you, you're going to actually inhale through the nose and exhale loudly through the mouth, and make sure that you breathe in really, really deeply to really nourish your body with the oxygen and blood, and helping yourself perform better and feel better after the workout. It's going to help you to restore. And the last 4 times, making sure the shoulders staying on the floor, and you're holding for a second. You can actually hold it longer if your back is really gets tight. For example, if you have an injury or have a seated type of job, desk job pretty much. In the last time. So we're done with the workout part of the video, and the last thing I actually wanted to talk to you about is that currently I'm actually running a Live in Social deal, and it's going to be ending soon, so I really want to make sure that you're taking advantage of this opportunity. It's a discounted 1 month unlimited membership to my Pilates classes. It actually would be a great gift to anybody, because I actually teach 4 kinds of classes. I have beginners, rehabilitation, bandilates, Pilates with resistant bands, and cardiolates, which is a combination of low impact cardio and fast-paced Pilates to pretty much burn the calories. So if you know anybody, for example, have some sort of injury or need some sort of rehabilitation, or to strengthen their whole body or the core, that's going to be actually a great gift. Or you can always purchase it for yourself. Remember that actually if you purchase it right now, you're going to be really prepared for your New Year's resolutions, so this way you're not going to be panicking. I'm like, oh my God, it's like January 1st and I urgently need to do something. So if you are interested, you can always go to liveinsocial.com. It's a category under local, and it's on fitness, health and fitness. You can scroll down and you can actually see, Pilates and more with the Lean Unlimited Pilates classes. I also actually put the link in the description of this video, so you can just, click on that and it can directly bring you there. I hope you really enjoyed this video and find it useful, because this is what I was actually going for. If you have any questions, you can always email me at elinadavis86@gmail.com. It's ELINA Davis86@gmail.com. I hope you have a nice day.